A beautiful day for a neighbor. Could you be mine? Would you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? How's everybody doing today? Good morning, good afternoon. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. How y'all doing today? Oh, the sun is beaming. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Tabby Land. How's it going? How you doing? How you feeling? Welcome in. How are you? 13, is that you? Chappy Slappy, how you doing? How you feeling today? I'm doing very good. I appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. My day is going well. It's going good. How you feeling today? How's it going? How's the weather where you are? I appreciate you. Thank you for liking it live. Thank you so much. How long have I been writing poetry? Probably since I was a teenager, Saint. Since I was a teenager, I used to have a lot of journals. I would write a lot of poetry. I kind of threw away. I didn't think it was good, so but I keep them. I keep up with them now. But I've been writing. Sometimes I'll just be doing stuff, and TJ. Sometimes I'll just, I'll think about something and it'll come to me and I'll write it down, just like a piece, and then I'll add on to it later. Is it your mother's house? That's cool. I would like to hear some of your poetry, but I like writing. I don't think I'm very good with words, though. I don't think I'm very good with expressing myself. Like, I don't think I'm very articulate. I sometimes I feel something or I have something, but it's like I'll try to write it out. I'm like, that's not really portraying what I wanted to portray. So I don't know. I work at it. I don't think I'm all that great, but I try. 16-year old. Oh, cool. Cool, cool, cool. I hope you're able to make it. As a quick tangent, yeah, usually I have to charge my phone, but I got my phone charger, my little solar charger connected, so my phone is like at 80%. Um, I got to be working today. It's more of an outlet. I'm gonna be helping my neighbor. Yo-Yo has soccer practice, and then I'm gonna be taking care of my neighbor animals today. I could always just start late on Fridays, anyways. So I got some things I gotta do. Yeah, yeah, she writes too, but she's so shy. I don't think I could get her to share her stuff. Both Yaya and Yo-Yo are very like creative. They just have different ways of expressing themselves, but they're both very creative. Um, Sometimes I can get Yaya to like share it in front of people, but most of the time she's like, "No, Mama, I'm just sharing it with you." I'm like, "Okay, fine." So I don't have any animals that I raise, but I am on a farm, and I help uh, other people with their animals. Like my closest neighbor, she has chicken, goats, a donkey, ducks, geese. He said, "Would you feel some kind of way if none of your family or friends, members wish you happy birthday?" I would feel a bit sad, but most of the people in my family don't wish me happy birthday. It's more of a visual artist. How many shrooms have I found? We got puffball mushrooms out here, but I don't think that's what you mean. Welcome in, guys. How's it going today? How y'all feeling? You feel kind of sad? I can understand that, Justice. I can understand that. That's understandable. How you doing, Cedric? Welcome in. Is today your birthday, Justice? Can I wish you a happy birthday? Brian, I see. How you doing today? Welcome in. You want to come up? Thank you so much, Bradley. Good morning to you. Today good? That's good. If you're new here, where you tuning in from? Thank you guys for liking the live for me. I appreciate it. Justice, is today your birthday? TikTok quality seems better? Really? I don't know. I don't really know, but I think it was Mike said that the TikTok, nah, he said that YouTube seemed better. I think him and Bert 13 said that. Brent said that. But I think it's cool. You don't have to continuously tap over here. You can just give your one like. It got better just now. It was blurry. Oh, okay. Scotty, welcome in. How's it going? How you doing today? If you're new here, which you might be new because I'm new here, let me know where you're tuning in from. Is it your birthday? Happy birthday, Justice. I hope I hope you enjoy your special day. And don't let it get you down. I know what that feels like. My mom tells me happy birthday, stepdad tells me happy birthday. I have a sister, she doesn't tell me happy birthday. Um yeah, nobody in my family wishes me happy birthday other than my parents. You scared? Why you scared? You can read your book now? What you reading, Saint? Scarecrow, how's it going? Bad people are coming to get you? Oh no, I would be scared too. Welcome in, guys. If you're new here, let me know where you're tuning in from. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Saint, how is Alexandria doing? Becoming Supernatural by Dr. Joe. What is it about? I don't think I've heard it. What is the book about? Becoming Supernatural. I like to read. I haven't been doing much reading aside from the science articles that I read, like SciTech Daily and Daily Science. But I like to read books. I just been so busy lately. I haven't really had time. Only thing I read is the Bible lately. Becoming Supernatural. I'm trying to put in time over here to get my views up. I'll be putting all the time in over on TikTok. I gotta put in time over here. It's just hard in the beginning, when it's a bit slow. Training your brain to through different frequencies. Oh, that sounds interesting. That sounds interesting. That's cool. Like, is it an easy read or is it kind of heavy? Saint. For a while on the live, I was over on TikTok. I was reading like science articles, but whenever I do it, some people enjoy it, but the numbers drop. So it's like either they don't understand or they're not interested in it. But I like it. I like reading about time, and I read a lot of articles about quantum physics, stuff like that. I know it can be a bit heavy. San Sandio, welcome in. How you doing today? Where you tuning in from? How's it going? How you feeling today? It's heavy, but also easy depending on how much you know already. Easy for me, it help with me. It's hypersensitive. Maybe I need to read that. That sounds very interesting. I might ask you about the name again. Let me scroll back up. Becoming Supernatural. I'm gonna look that up. It sounds like a pretty cool read. So you're hypersensitive, Saint. I'm hypersensitive too. For the longest, people in my family will be like, it's because you're so sensitive. You're so sensitive. You're so sensitive. And then somewhere along the line, I'm like, why is that a problem? Why is that a bad thing because I'm sensitive? Maybe it's not that I am sensitive, but maybe it's not so much that I'm sensitive, but you just don't know how to treat a person. It's great. Her 15 years is coming up, but she's doing the Puerto Rico version because none of our families. Oh, okay, okay. That's cool. That's cool. How you feel your baby gonna be 15? Your little lady gonna turn 15. That's exciting. I'm a dude. I was tortured by men and women growing up, so I just turned into a jerk. Aw. How you doing, physics bro? Welcome in. I appreciate you coming over here. Aw. I can understand what you mean, Saint. I think for me, instead of just becoming hard, I've known that I didn't want to change. Now I do think I am a bit more like tough than I used to be, like stern with people, but I've never wanted to be anything other than what I am. So I've just tried to like protect myself and just protect my peace, protect how I am, my softness, and just being sensitive, you know. But I can understand that. You get tired of people making the comments telling you stuff being a certain way. She's gotten overly ambitious. I love it. Girl has a great mind and aw, that's wonderful. That is wonderful. That's good. That's very good. Shane, welcome in. How's it going? I don't know what's going on with the crows. Money, welcome in. How you doing today? Where are you tuning in from? How's your day going so far? I wonder if I can give one a cookie. Like if I can break a piece. Let's see if I can give one a cookie. I'll break the piece off that doesn't have the chocolate cookie. Oh, it flew away. Man, I gotta look up what the crows like. 2.5% too. Yeah, I am very hypersensitive, so it's something that I have struggled with, Saint, because I don't. I every year I say I'm gonna work on that, not absorbing other people's emotions, because I can be having a great day, and if I go around somebody and they're not doing well, um, it really affects me, and I have a lot of people that come to me, um, and they depend on me to kind of like they vent to me or They really come to me to help regulate their emotions. And while I don't mind that, sometimes it can weigh heavy on me because sometimes I go through my own stuff, or and it's like I want to, acknowledge them and be there for them, be present, but also not absorb it, because if I'm having a great day, I want to continue to have a great day, you know? And I can't be present. It will affect me being present with other people. I feel like I made a new friend just because you're so. Aw, I appreciate you being here, Justice. I always ask for a yo-yo for my yaya, for my yaya, and my mother is a black one. I missed the one. Aw, I can read it again tonight, physics bro. I can read it again tonight. A yaya for my yo-yo, yo-yo for my yaya. I have been saying that for a long time, and one day I just made it into a poem. What helps me is writing poetry. Sometimes my saddest poetry and my emotions, but others, while I release a blue and red poem at the same time. Mmm, that's cool. I think what gets to me is like I see a lot of the world is very, there's a lot of darkness in the world, but there's also a lot of beauty. And sometimes that's why I'm not on Facebook, because I think when I used to have a Facebook account, but I struggled with kind of filtering the stuff that I would see. I don't like to see suffering. How you doing, TJ? I don't like to see suffering. Sometimes it weighs heavy on me. Like I see things going on in the world, some stuff I don't want to see. And it's like I don't want to be blind to the reality of things, but I also like it can feel like too much and it'll weigh on me. So it's like I've struggled. Do I just kind of expose myself to things, or do I kind of, you know, just, I don't know, kind of protect my mind, protect, so I won't feel so bad about it. I think my connection was messing. It said reconnecting. How connection, guys? Is it lagging? I try to pull away from this. Now I feel a need to know. Yeah, it's like I don't want to be turn a blind eye to things. If there's pain and suffering, I need to be aware of it. But sometimes it can feel a bit too much, and I'll just feel sad. There have been times when I've seen something horrible online, come across a video. Because if you're scrolling, you scroll into something and it's just playing. What can you do? But try to. Sometimes stuff is already. You'll catch a glimpse of something, and that's happened. And at times I just feel so sad, and I'll cry, I'll pray, I'll talk to God. But God, it sucks. It's you just feel so sad. I'll come across it. I just feel so sad. I just intake it regardless. Now I'm exhausted through creativity. How you doing? Welcome in. How's it going today? I don't know. I just tried to focus on making the world a better place in any little way I can. I know you do. That's why I told you not to watch season one. I haven't watched it. I'm curious. Is it that bad, TJ? Is it really that bad? There are certain movies that my friends will be like, they'll see it and they'll be like, hey, by the way, I watched this. If you thought about watching it, don't watch it. Don't watch it. I'll be like, okay, I got it. Maria does me like that all the time. Don't watch. Hey, Tevin, if you thought about watching it, don't watch it. mm. Or if I want to see something new, and I'll ask one of my friends, hey, have you seen this? And they're like, yeah, I don't think you should watch that. It'll bother you. Thank you, Ray, for the compliment. I appreciate that. So I don't watch it. They say crows mean love from the other side is watching over you. Really? Thank you guys for liking the live for me. I don't know. They normally don't hang out over here, but they were fighting earlier. Hey Gomez, welcome in. You from Texas? What part of Texas are you from? This season showed the true nature of three of them. People quit rather than deal. Oh, thank you, Justice. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I don't know. I kind of want to see it, but if you say it's that bad, maybe I shouldn't. I think everybody wants to watch it because we're on Monday, that'll be the last episode of season 2. I didn't understand what you were saying, Al. Hey, Gomez. Yeah, on Monday, that last episode, I think it's 8 episodes in season 2. That'll be the last one. Oh, Texas went beyond game. Oh. And the show just let it fly? Like, they didn't. Was it real bad? Like, where you would have thought they would have interfered? I'm in Texas, North Texas. Dang, that's sad. So that must have not been scripted. Mm. Woo woo. Yeah, I'm in North Texas. Mm. Yeah, let's just watch it. I like seeing you guys' reactions and hearing your comments. Definitely not scripted. Oh, you'd be surprised. Maybe you wouldn't. I get surprised when I see what people are willing to do for money. It's very sad. They're willing to break relationships, cut ties, burn bridges, stab people in the back. It's quite sad. It's very sad. Yeah, let's watch it on the live. Let's watch it on the live. Mm. I like survivor shows. I don't know. I've always liked survivor shows. You're not surprised anymore? Disappointed? Okay. Yeah. I still get surprised. To Houston to drive for a trucking company, but just didn't stay long because the pay sucked. Oh, I can understand that. I don't consider myself Afro Latina, although there's Puerto Rican on my mom's dad's side, but that's not the majority. My dad's side, they're European. It's like different parts of Europe, Scottish. So I wouldn't consider myself. My great grandfather was Puerto Rican, but it's a very small amount. What it is, I learned to understand everyone at a young age, but because I know what they could have gone through. Yeah, I'm on 240 acres of land, eh? Mike, how you doing, darling? Welcome in. But I don't own the property. I just take care of the land. I ran out a couple of acres. Yeah, the trees. I'm looking up at the trees. The leaves are starting to come in. Maybe a couple of weeks. All green here. Where's Waldo? I like that name. Welcome in. Yeah, it's still bare, but the leaves are starting to come. The little tree buds is starting to get green little by little. Little by little, it's starting to come in. Let's do a picnic. You want to do a picnic? I love picnics. I haven't been on a picnic here apparently. We're 13 at. Thank you guys for liking the live. I appreciate it. Um, thank you, thank you, thank you. What's going on here? Just hanging out, spending time in nature, chatting it up. Where you tuning in from? Where's Waldo? How you doing today? I need the crow to fly back over here. I can give him a piece of my, you know, these cookies. I don't know exactly where near where the flood happened at the school. I don't think so. I'm north, more north, north central, in H Town. I got quite a few friends from H Town. I'm outside DFW, but it feels great there with the birdies singing chirping. Yeah, it's nice. We got some heavy rain a couple days ago, so the sky is all clear. There's no clouds out right now. I don't know what's been going on with the crows, but they've been fighting this morning. I'm in Texas, North Texas. I'm trying to befriend one. I was hoping it would get close over here so I can give it some cookies. That sounds weird. Come here, birdie. You want to be my friend? I'll see Marnie. Marnie! I didn't even know she left. I don't know where she went. Yeah, I hear the woodpecker. Zapper, how's it going? I just need one of them to fly down here. If I just ask, I could try that. Maybe I'll try that. You want to be my friend? I'll give you some treats. I'll feed them. Alessandro, welcome back in. How you doing today? I'll feed them. From the doctor, annual checkup and blood work. I'm happy. Aw, I can understand that. Whereas Waldo, doctor's appointments can be, unnerving. You don't know what they're gonna tell you. She has been carried off like it. No, no, no. She just walked back over here. She in front of me. She just walked back over here. She laying behind the tree. Tap into your native side, yeah. Oh, so saying I forgot to tell you. I don't think I told you. I did my ancestry test, right? And I was a bit, I was kind of surprised what came back, but not surprised what came back, right? I think I told you. I know you weren't on the live when I shared it, but none of the natives showed up, and my mom did hers too, and none of it showed up either. Thank you, D'Alessandro. None of it showed up. None of it showed up. I was so surprised, and then when my mom did, I was thinking, oh, maybe it'll show up in hers. It didn't show up either, but I did find out that my mom has Irish on her side and Lithuanian. Yeah, I did ancestry, and I just want to know like my results. But then when it showed up, because I was gonna be thinking, oh, it's gonna be 50-50, and it wasn't. It's more like it's about 60% European and the 40% different parts of Africa. And so I was like, okay, what's the other 10%? So I paid the little extra so I could see, and I found out that my mom's side there's Irish and Lithuanian on her side. I was wrong first, but yeah. So the majority of my dad's side, what I inherited is Scottish, which I knew that one. That's the majority. But then the other half is English. I think I'm like it said I'm 25% English, 7% German, 4% Wales, but it's mainly Scottish, and then it's the English. German 7%, Wales, and then a tiny bit of Icelandic. I was surprised about that, the Icelandic part. How you doing, 13? Welcome in. Dorian, how's it going? So yeah. But I knew the Scottish part. I just didn't know how much. But I was very surprised with the English part. From Miami Beach, welcome in. How's it going? D-Merc, the greatest. Thank you guys for liking the live for me. I appreciate it. Kind of like Russian. Yeah, it's over there. But see, when it showed up in my mom's, on her results, it showed up as Russian, but they had migrated. Joshua, welcome in. But yeah, it was very interesting. It was very. I was surprised, but not surprised. But yeah, none of the natives showed up. Puerto Rican didn't show up. I was like, oh. But 13 had explained it, how it works. You know, it can be there, but you just don't inherit that from them. Thank you, D'Alessandro. Thank you, D-Mark. I appreciate that. Thank you for the compliment. Hello from Houston, Texas. Earth, Milky Way Galaxy. Welcome in, 13. 13 beat King. Man, it's kind of chilly out here. My white aunts and That's funny. Well, that means you're one of your parents that got something in there. I'm in Texas. That means one of your parents. We are all mixed to some degree. Different variations, you know? Yeah, I'm in Texas, North Texas. Man, it's cold out here. It's kind of chilly. You guess you can subscribe? I mean, you don't have to. Thank you, Justice. I appreciate that. Come here, Marnie. Come here. Why don't you listen to me when I'm talking to you? Come here. Come here, Marnie. Come. You want some cookie? Look, I gotta bribe her. You can't have none of this. It have chocolate on it. I had to bribe her. Yeah, it's cold in Texas right now. It was warm, but it's cold. The temperatures dropped overnight. Houston night. But I say 100% human. My dad's grandmother is German and Spanish. Oh. Freeman, welcome in. How's it going? Houstonians. I think I'm gonna try to come down to Houston I wanted to come. I really wanted to come for the rodeo. Saint, have you been to a rodeo yet? That's straight friend. You're warm there in Miami Beach? It was warm here, but the temperatures dropped. Go to the rodeo if you can, Saint. They got the rodeo going on. They got the rodeo happening out there. We'll hang out. How J Remy doing? You cold, Marnie? Don't worry about her being cold. It's kind of chilly out here. Soundwave, welcome back in. How you doing today? Thank you. I guess you decided to lay down. Weekend, how's it going? That brown water beach. Saints, I'm gonna go to that brown water beach. Thank you, Rican. I appreciate that. I'll be going next week. Mom will be in town for her birthday. Oh, they getting blasted up. Northwest yesterday, 80 degrees, dropped to 30 degrees. Now the snow overnight. Whoa, they've been getting a lot of snow up north. Jay Remy is good. He came by yesterday. My accent is lit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, they've been getting a lot of snow up north. Poor people. Do I watch Netflix? I do. I do watch Netflix. Is it Jamie? Is it Jamie or Jaime? Welcome in. It's Jamie. It's pronounced. You gotta spell Jamie. How you doing today? Welcome in. Where you tuning in from? Veronica, welcome in. How's everybody doing today? How you feeling? If you're new here, let me know where you're tuning in from. And thank you for liking the live. I appreciate it. In Florida, we got Clearwater Beach. I named it. No, there was only like one time I can remember saying it being Clearwater in Galveston, and people were all amazed. They were posting pictures of it on social media. Homeland, I haven't watched that. What's Homeland about? I'm Spanish or whatever you want to call me. How you doing, Jamie? Where you tuning in from? How's your day going so far? How's your Thursday going? You're from New York. How's that weather up there? Have you guys gotten more snow? It's cold out here today. I got my heating blanket, but my battery died, so but it's a bit chilly. I didn't realize it was gonna get so cold last night. Like it dropped down. I think it was like 36 degrees. It was close to freezing, not quite, but close to freezing. I woke up this morning. It's like it's cold. 50 degrees in Houston. Oh yeah, that's cold. Cold for Houston. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't look at the weather yesterday. I'm too brown to never find me. That's funny. Yeah. Yeah, it was freezing. I don't know. I'm cold today. It's cold up here in New England as well. It's cold everywhere. Why is that? Like right towards the end of winter, that's when it gets cold again. When the wind chill. Yeah, it has been pretty warm all winter. We got that 1.5 week of like snow and ice, and that was it. He said, I think you would make a good girlfriend for me. You think so? Yeah, that's Texas weather for you. We got a warm winter, and then right, spring equinox is on March 20th, right? The last the last little bit, then it wants to get cold. Winter's like, hey, 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 I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. I look like Solange Knowles. I get that sometimes. I don't think so, but 6 foot and 1 night, the big storm of snow. Wow. I'm doing good. Uncomfortable truth. Welcome in. How you feeling today? I appreciate you stopping by. I just think that just showing appreciation. I don't know if that counts. Like the little thumbs up at the top. I think that's like the unique likes. It's like 21 people have liked it. It's good, good. Aw, I appreciate you stopping by. I'm gonna try that saying. I'm gonna try to ask the crow. Say, you wanna be my friend? I still think you look like my TikTok friend, Tabby. I think I look like her too. I think her and I look like twins. I do have Instagram. I have Instagram. If you want to find me over there, I don't show my face much over there, but you can find me over there. Little Japa Tiny House. Little Joppa, Joppa, and then tiny house. It's all one word. Little Joppa, tiny house. Little Joppa. I don't know why I have different names for all my stuff. I don't know. Smart. Yeah, I'm trying. There were some over here. Like I was on live on TikTok and they were over here. And I wanted to get, I had some cookies. I was like, let me give it some. I want to befriend one as they talk. Don't believe it. Yeah, that's it. Little Joppa tiny house. Um, but yeah, I've seen videos where people they befriend them and they're very very smart. I've heard, I don't know how true this is. They say, but you're not supposed to befriend them. Like it's against the law in the United States to befriend them, like to try to communicate with them and stuff. Like them and ravens, you're not supposed to try to communicate with them. You have one of those tiny houses like on TV. Yeah, yeah. Where's Waldo? I've been living in it for almost 11 years. In July, it will make 11 years. It's on a trailer so I can move it. It came from East Tennessee. It was built in East Tennessee, and then they brought it down here. And I live off the grid in it. Crows will remember and have expectations. Have you heard of that law? Yeah. But yeah, I have solar panels. I have 8 panels on my roof. I have an additional 4 panels on the ground. And what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Hmm. I do rain catchment for water. I got a wood burning stove. Yeah, I've been living in it almost 11 years. Brent said 13 said I communicate with any animal where they can hear me. Have you heard? 13, have you heard? They have your back and they are the best of friends you could ever have in nature. They have traveled to the sun and back. Not the law. Two birds just flew into the garage and I'm talking to you now. Really? I didn't buy the land. I'm just renting out a couple of acres. I'm just renting out a couple of acres on 240 acres of land. I want to buy land, just not in Texas. I talk to the animals, talk to the birds, I talk to the deer. I say, hey, can you let me harvest a little bit of food before you come and eat my stuff up? How often? So, Veronica, I gather wood pretty much all the time throughout the year. And I do that so when wintertime comes around, I won't have to do it then. But I still do it. Even if I feel like I have enough wood, I still gather wood. Thank you, Soundwave. I appreciate the compliment. Thank you for that. Have I heard it? What's it to me? Oh, about that we're not supposed in the United States. We're not supposed to be trying to communicate with crows and ravens. Like it's against the law. Cardell, welcome in. But pretty much the entire year, Veronica. I just do it often, a few times a week. It's more comfortable to gather and chop firewood when it's warm outside than when it's cold. But even in the wintertime, I can have like a bunch of firewood and I still feel the need to gather it and chop it, just in case. But my wood stove is small. It's small, so I have to cut the pieces kind of small to fit in the. I've tried to do that. I try to do that sometimes, they still find a way. They'll move stuff out of the way to get your food. But I didn't know that talking to dolphins. Talking to dolphins is legal? I didn't never heard of that one. Talking to dolphins is legal. That illegal. Asuba, welcome in. How's it going? I've never heard of that. Man. So I read that there was like a birthing center, I want to say in Hawaii. And women can go and birth their children in the water. And they would be assisted by the dolphins. Like the dolphins would swim around them and kind of like they would know when it was time for the woman to give birth. And eventually they would close the place down. For snakes have a tendency to be under willpower. Yeah, they do. You're right. I am in America. Their clicks are healing. Yeah, because dolphins are. Will my stove? No, I would have to cut it up. I probably have to. Maybe, but it would be a tight fit. I couldn't fit much in there. Well, I cut the pieces like maybe that. That's a little bit less than 12 inches. Yeah, I cut them like that, like that. I think that's less than 12 inches. Thank you, Jessis. I appreciate that. Azul. My name is Tabitha. You can call me Tabby. Develop a healing to be a throat singing. Jacob, how's it going? About 8 inches, yeah. I had a much bigger stove, a cast iron stove, but it was for square footage, like 900 square footage, and we would have to crack open the windows in the tiny house, like it would be blazing. I'm doing good, Jacob. I'm doing good. I appreciate you asking. So I got my wood stove now. It's not cast iron. It's like some type of steel, carbon steel, but it's for tiny houses. So I have to feed it more, but it gets the tiny house nice and toasty. It still gets hot in there. Sometimes we have to crack a window. Thank you, Azul. A healing tune via throat singing. Which culture is it that does the throat singing? You know what I'm talking about? I know that the Inuit, like up in Alaska, they do the throat singing. But it's another culture too that does throat singing. I have two daughters. You guys know what I'm talking about? The Inuit, the indigenous people in Alaska, they do the throat singing. I am from Texas. I'm in North Texas. Thank you guys for liking the live. I got 25 likes. I appreciate it. Mongolians do throat. I think so too. There's actually a famous. It's like a girl band. They do the throat singing and they do like rock music. A lady taught me and showed me. It was unreal. Anomaly. Does the throat singing? Yeah. Mongolians. I won't, there's a girl band. They do. I think they play rock music, but they do the throat singing. Nothing much, Mark. We just hanging out. We hanging out, chatting. I like the singing bowls. Have you guys? I showed you guys a little singing bowl I have in there. I want to get another one, a bigger one. Welcome in. How you doing today? It is very nice today. It's kind of chilly. It's cold for me. I don't know the temperature, but we got like it got down to like 36 degrees last night, so it's kind of cold today. But the sun is shining, the birds are singing. The theme song to the show. Vikings, you just start singing. OG Kicks, welcome in. How you feeling today? I'm in Texas. I'm in North Texas. From Siberia? I think you're right. I don't know, but I know it's a bunch. It's a bunch of women, and they doing the throat singing. It sounds cool. But I do know the Inuit people in Alaska, they do it too. You in Houston? We got quite a few people in here from Houston. That Viking series was the best. We're headed to mid 90s today. Oh, my dad's side, like I have aunts, uncle. They live in like desert hot springs, so like right across the freeway from Palm Springs. I lived there for a little bit. It was too hot for me. The heat over there was dry. It's like you go outside and it just feels like you're in an oven. Houstonite in the chat. I wonder if they push out the live to people in your area or like in your state. Magnolia, Tulia, Siberia, Inuit, Canada, and Alaska, Tibetan, Buddhist. That's right, Tibetans, they do it too. Buddhist. Thank you, TJ. It's brutal. Yeah, it is. Definitely one of my favorite shows. I haven't seen that show either. I have not seen that show either. I need to catch up on that. The temp ain't bad, though work is short due to the site becoming mud pits. It's cold for me. I'm cold all the time. I got my heating blanket, but my battery died. I didn't charge it all the way up last night. Do you know how to throat sing? Saint, did you learn how to do it? Viking is a cool show. You from Houston? It's possible, but I followed you. Yeah. You have been following me for a very long time, right, Veronica? It's super good and based on real people and stories. Really? It's on Netflix? We're going to be watching all the shows now. So we have movie night on my TikTok, and we watch shows on Monday. It's raining in Tampa. I want to get my walk in, but not in the rain. Oh, but it makes, because it's true facts. It's actually pretty easy. You can literally make breakfast on the hood of your car in the summer. So I want to say a few years ago, it was so hot. We had like record breaking like heat numbers, and a couple people they baked bread in their mailbox. People were like cracking eggs on the sidewalk, cooking eggs, watching it sizzle. But yeah, people were baking bread in their mailbox because it was so hot. That's horrible. I remember even the bugs, like the wasps, they were looking for water. I would set out like water dishes for years. Yeah, you've been following me for years. It's like breathing in and finding your tune. Training for our eternal outlast. You need a new girlfriend, Ben? Banana bread. I've gone through the Viking series twice already, but if we did it on Monday night, you look again. I want to learn how to do it. We training for our eternal outlast. Imagine that if we could all people from Tabby Land could go on the outlast. 13. TJ said that season 1 was pretty. We're gonna watch that one after we finish the episode on Monday. We'll start season 1. He said it's bad. It's brutal. I like watching the series. I like doing the series. I think we get more people that tune in and watch with us when we do the series. You love that series? You can also prank others because you can disguise your voice. That's funny. Season 1 is diabolical. Yeah, we'll start season 1 when we end season season 2 on Monday. Maybe we just do 2 shows per movie night because last time everybody was sleepy. And the one swimming for the boats, I do a polar bear. Do you really? Oh, you do the cold plunges? So for a while, I was taking cold showers. And they say that it helps like your nervous system and stuff. They say if you also struggle with anxiety and things like that, it helps. So I did the cold showers, just cold, washing my hair um, in cold water and stuff. And I got used to it. I did it for almost a year, and then I started back doing, just regular hot showers, and it was so weird. I remember, cause I like the water hot, but I remember coming off of the cold showers. I remember I was like, man, the water feels so hot, and I missed the cold showers. Now I do it every so often, but it was weird. Like you feel a rush, and at first it feels uncomfortable, but then you get used to it. But in the summertime, I take cold showers. I don't take hot showers. Hey, what are you do today? I'm just hanging out, Brian. I'm just hanging out, chatting with you guys. Give me advice for a 20-year-old. What kind of advice do you need? Especially in summer, it definitely awakens your nervous system. It does. You learn to brave through anything with cold showers when Navy SEALs train. Oh, cold water. How you doing? I see you, Brian. I mean, what kind of advice you need for a 20-year-old? Yeah, I enjoy doing the cold showers. I start with cold and washing hair and shower and switch to warm before I get out. Well, see, I do the opposite. Like I'll start warm, and I like the water hot, um, and then I'll end with cold. I see. If loving you is a crime, I'm already in jail because of it. But they say that the cold water, that if you do it before you go to sleep, it'll help you fall asleep because your body is trying to warm up. But the cold water makes the your blood rush to your organs, and the hot water, it makes it rush to your skin. Cold showers and cold water is the best. Ironic, it's coming out. They're freezing me. Yeah, you're right. When you get out, it's cold. The air feels cold. I don't know. I like it. So when I go to the day spa, we have a Korean day spa. Um, and when I go, I get into the pools, and they're heated at different temperatures, like various degrees. But it's hot. And then I'll go into the. It's not very cold. It's like in the 60s or something, but it feels cold coming out of the hot water. And I just go back and forth, go back and forth. Hot, cold, hydrotherapy. I prefer cold weather. I like the cold weather. I'm like, you can throw on layers. I do like the sun. I just don't like when it's extremely hot. I like wearing sweaters and stuff like that. Maybe I'm just tired of Texas heat. It's so hot here. I'm just so over it. You like warm weather? Sound local man, how you doing today? Thank you for liking the live. I appreciate it. I do like the sun. I do like the sun, but I just don't like when it's super hot outside. 80-50 is where it's at. Really? That's cold for me. I do like outdoor camping. Anything outdoors. I spend probably most of my waking hours outdoors. You like the cold? Texas heat is an improvement from Florida. Really? What's more humid? Saint, is it Texas or Florida? What is more humid? I would imagine maybe Florida is more humid. Texas gets pretty humid though. Florida is more humid. Ooh, probably Florida. I wash my hair with cold water until it all gets wet. That's lasts for 1 million of a second, and then I go to work. Florida is more humid. Azul, welcome back in. Yeah, they say that it's good to wash your hair with cold water. Get that blood flowing. Circulation. Florida, I don't need my AC on here, but then again, I'm on the second floor. You don't need your AC on here? Man, why did I choose to live off grid? Lively today. Thank you, TJ. Thank you, Asul. So I've always enjoyed being outdoors. Ever since I was a little girl, I just like being outside. I didn't know that people live this way, but when I found out about it, I began researching. I just wanted a simpler way of living. I initially wanted a tree house, but I was just starting out and I was new um, to things, so there was a lot I needed to learn. But I didn't know if where I am located I could have a tree house. So I came across a tiny house one night when I was scrolling on Google, and I was like, yeah, I could definitely do that. Now, as far as living off grid, I didn't want to be in an RV park or anything like that because my tiny house is considered an RV. I wanted to be out in nature and be in the woods. Um, I was still kind of on the fence about it, but I had a near death experience. After that, I was like, yeah, I definitely want to live this way. So, a year after that, I got my tiny house, and that was like 12 years ago. I've been living in a tiny house almost 11 years. Maybe it may be the YouTube colors look super vibrant. Nope. In Florida, AC on 24/7. Really? See, it's people. People in Texas will say you can't live without. I live without AC, but people are like, "How do you not die?" Yeah, in July it will make 11 years. July 17th. I got my tiny house. It was delivered July 17th of 2015. But it has been one of the best decisions of my life. What's experience points? I don't know. What's experience points, guys? Yeah, I like it. This is definitely the life for me. A lot of people ask me. I have fans. Yeah, I have fans, but I don't have AC. I don't really like the AC. It gives me a headache. So if I can deal with Texas heat without the AC, I can move someplace up north, and deal with the weather just fine. Been through the humid after hurricanes without powerful. Yeah, I can deal with the heat. I just don't like the direct sunlight. Likes hearts. If you open a window. Yeah, so in my loft and in Yaya's loft, we open up the windows and the air passes through. And then I have the ceiling fan on and we have fans. In my vacation home in Shenandoah Valley, not too far from your beloved East Tennessee, I haven't turned the air conditioner on in a decade, but the elevation, oh. Yeah, I really don't like AC. It gives me a headache. Like when I'm at my mom's and stuff, I've been in town, I start getting headaches, I start getting nosebleeds. I don't like the AC. Amarillo is nice weather. And whether you loved it? Yeah, the temperature is always a little bit, uh, some degrees lower up there. Yeah, I'm so surprised. Saying usually people, and I tell people that I don't have AC in the tiny house, and they're like, "What? How do you survive?" I'm like, I don't know. I'm just used to it. There are some days I'm like, "Oh, it's hot," But then I just come in the woods, you know, there's shade, and I just chill out here. But people are like, how do you do it? I say I'm allergic to artificial heat and cold. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I had thought about getting something for the girls, you know, make it. I don't know. I feel like as time passes by, it does get more hot, and so I do want them to be like comfortable. But Yo-Yo's usually outside with me, you know, here in the summertime. Yaya comes outside too. Like we each have a hammock. I need to replace Yo-Yo's because hers broke, but we all have a hammock. We just come out here and just hang out. But yeah, my mom, they keep the AC on Arctic blast in there. I'm like, why is it so cold in here? If it's set at like 72, 73, they're like, it's too hot. I'm like, I'm freezing. No, I would like to, but I would need a covering just because of the bugs, you know. I would need something to cover. I've seen the hammocks to where it has a covering, like you can zip it up. I would really like to do that. I slept out here in a tent. I need to get a new tent though because ours it got old and it broke. But I like sleeping outside. They do say the smaller you are, the more you adapt to the enemy. Oh, really? Yeah. I really don't like AC, but I'll put it on for the girls, you know? Like in my car and stuff like that, I'm okay, roll the windows down. But I'll ask the girls, you want me to turn the AC on? Yeah, I want to get one of those because I would like to sleep out here. Ain't no telling what might mess with me during the night, you know? I'm sure maybe a raccoon would come up and try to be nosy, try to mess with me. The armadillo, I'd hit the armadillo, you know? I'd like to try it though. I'm sure Yo-Yo would like it. Tell her, Yo, you want to sleep out in the woods? For the longest. She's the reason why we slept in a tent out here. Like, Yo-Yo. But that night it was kind of scary because we did hear coyotes. I'm like, man, I'm going to have to get up and try to be all tough. That's one of the reasons why I want to get like a camper or something like that because I want to stay in different state parks. Like what you did I don't know why I keep saying 13. Saint, I want to do that. Like you kind of traveled around and stayed in the state parks. I want to try that. Thank you, Chris, for the compliment. How you doing today? Where are you tuning in from? Reads my huge TP. A cocoa pod Brent. Thank you, Joshua. You got the truck? Yeah, I want to get a camper or something, or old RV. I look to see, you know, sometimes people they sell like old RVs and stuff. You just have to repair them, fix them up, and just go. I thought about getting a teardrop. Have you seen the teardrop? You just can pull it with your car, your vehicle. The teardrop trailers. They have some called tabs. There's one called Tabitha. It's a teardrop. It's just enough room in there for you to sleep, and then the back of it you can open it up, and there's like fridge and stuff like that. It was easy. I struggled because I had a huge TP. I got compliments, but dang, I should have gotten a smaller one. You know what I like? Saint, I like the canvas tents. I thought about getting a canvas tent and setting up out here, and just like in the summertime, be in the canvas tent. The silver streamers are nice. Yeah, have you guys seen the canvas tents? I like those. Just have my little canvas tent out here and live in the canvas tent in the summertime. I be wanting to see all the sights. I'm always looking for waterfalls and Trying to forage and stuff. I'm always looking, taking pictures of the flowers and plants, seeing, But when I went to Washington, I saw people, they were like camping and they were cooking outside. And I was like, I want to do that. They had their little camper stoves. I was like, I want to do it. Go for it. Nature is. Whenever I talked to my mom about it, she was like, it's so dangerous. Somebody's going to mess with you. I'm like, Mama, if I can survive North Texas, Texas. You guys know that Texas is within the top 5 of trafficking. I'm like, if I can survive here, I think I can travel around on my own. So when I do road trips, I travel by myself. Either me and the girls. I'm like, if I can do that, I can make it. I can be all right. Now my mom, she's kind of on board with it. She's like, I just want you to be happy. Your fire thing never showed up. You had to cancel it. Aw. You mean your little stove? The little BioLite stove? Marty out here messing with Uzi. I had only one case when I had to hold the grip in it. Oh. You mean you talking about the little cook stove? Yeah, I want to go camping. I would like to do that. Just stay in a bunch of. The rest was wildlife echoes. At any time, did you ever feel like kind of afraid, Saint? Did you ever feel kind of spooked out? Because you were out there by yourself. Did you ever feel like, oh, I don't know about this? Like, I know I'm comfortable out here because I know these woods. But I wonder how I would feel being someplace that I'm not, I don't really know. I'm not used to. I wonder if I wouldn't feel so comfortable. The grip. Yeah. I would like to do that. Just like slow traveling, taking road trips. I would like to travel up the East Coast like that. Just like stop in different state parks, stay for a few days. Not be in a rush, just kind of take my time and see different sites. I really want to do that. Maybe I'll do that this summer. Yo-Yo won't be in soccer. Maybe I can do that if I can have the means to do it. I'll try. I really like traveling. I think it's cool. Like when you do travel, I prefer road tripping, like driving my car instead of flying. I think that you get a chance to see more stuff, and you meet interesting people along the way. But I have a lot of what am I, what am I doing? It was a great experience. My family didn't know my plans till I sent them pictures of Mount Rushmore. What am I doing? How you doing, Natish? Welcome in. What am I doing? That's funny. Yeah, I really want to do it. Just road trip, stay in different state parks. I don't know if Yaya would like it, but now she's 18 now. If she don't want to go, she don't have to. Like, she can stay with my family. Because I've asked her at times, because for a while, Yo-Yo was like, Mama, we should get an RV. Like, we could do it. She would send me, like, articles and of people doing it. She's like, we could totally do it. And I talked to Yo-Yo. I'm like, would you want to do it? She's like, yeah, Mama, we could do it. So Yo-Yo would really like it because Yo-Yo likes hiking and, you know, foraging and stuff like that. She like it. Marnie, will you leave her alone? So Yaya, her first years from like age when she was a baby to about 6.5 years old, she grew up in the city. You know, she was comfortable. She was cool with us making the transition. But I think sometimes she does like being in the city too. But like she just came back from Georgia and she really didn't want to come back. I was talking to her this morning. She said she really liked it over there. It's real green and pretty. Mike said never. You would never do that. The first what am I doing was in northern Oklahoma with the beautiful sunset and windmills. It was gorgeous. Careful of staying alone in the woods. I'm terrible. I've been out here for almost 11 years. I know these woods. I've been out here for almost 11 years. This is my home. I got a tiny house out here. What you doing? All the crazy woolen stories. I don't know, but they do say the Appalachians is something is going on up there. Like there was a person on TikTok. It was a woman. I think Nick. Remember Nick Avelli? He would come in and tell us. He shared it with me. It was a woman. She was up in the Appalachian and mountains, and she would post like, footage from her ring camera or something like that. It was like weird noises and stuff. I will tell you this: driving through those mountains at night is kind of creepy. Like there's a bunch of little pockets. You don't know that people are there living there. All you see is just mountains and trees. Yeah, it's a little bit. Me and the girls had went to North Carolina, and when we came back it was getting dark, and driving through those mountains it was dark, and it's a little bit creepy over there. It's a little scary. Trying to drive that way in a stick, my car is a stick, it was a little bit tough too coming up the mountain. Welcome in, Marco. How's it going? Where are you tuning in from? These forests in the USA are just dangerous. I see you, Mike. I see you. Welcome in. How you doing today? No, it was gorgeous the way the night sky lights the lake dim blue. Visual poetry. Oh, I see. I'm certain that isn't illegal. Marnie chased Ilse up a tree, and then Marnie looks all disappointed that she can't climb that tree. Marnie is a little booger. Mike. I don't know. There's a lot of beautiful places here in the U.S. And it's like I want to see them. I want to see them. I still want to go to Alaska. I want to go to Maine. Those are my top three places. Like if I could go anywhere in the U.S. right now, it would be either to Alaska or Maine. I want to experience the cold up there. I learned you can sleep in your car in the mountains. Rangers are gone around that time. Oh, okay. So, you guys know Joel from TikTok? He has an RV. So I think he's stationed in Arkansas, but he does a lot of traveling, and he stays in different state parks and just different camps and stuff like that. He's been doing that for I don't know how many months. Like he left before winter last year, and he's just been all over the place, just in his RV. All he does is just travel. That's what he been doing. I asked him quite a few questions because he was like, "You could definitely do it, Tabby." I asked him about, just questions about his experience and if he felt safe and how often did he see women traveling by themselves. And he's like, "No, you do definitely have to pay attention." He's like, "But you can do it." Now the crow comes back and I don't have any cookies. I ate them all. I also meet some Native American tribes in southern Colorado. They do hawk sounds beautifully. Oh, that's very cool. Now you come back and I don't have any cookies. I wanted to share. Now he come back. I had no cookies. I had no cookies for you today. I ate them all. I'm trying to make friends. I gotta look up what they like. What attracts them. I like traveling. I like road tripping. I think it's cool though when you travel. Like me and the girls, we travel. It's very important who you travel with. You know. So, cause sometimes road trips they cannot be fun if you're not traveling. You know, with the right person. How you doing, Gnome King? Welcome back in. How you feeling today, Bossy Crow? Welcome in. How you feeling today? Happy Thursday to you. Yeah, I want to be friends. It's usually they're not over here. Like I'll see them, but they don't really stay over here. I don't know what's going on with them today. I wonder if that was his woman that left with the other crow. Chris, how's it going? Soaking up Mother Nature. It's very cold, windy, and rainy. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a bit cold here. It's sunny, but it's cold. I got my heating blanket with me. So, do you know if crows, if they like mate for life? Where are you tuning in from, Chris? Thank you guys for liking the live for me. My next crazy idea is driving to South America. Maybe I know I'm doing so my daughter grads in Alaska, hopefully. Thank you, Gnome King. I appreciate that. I like that you go on the adventures, Saint. That's cool. Oh, remind me so I can tell you where that um what I was telling you about yesterday, the off-grid community in Ecuador, the like that farm. I meant to look it up yesterday, but I forgot. I want to leave America when I was in Thailand. It was the greatest. Aw. Where in Thailand did you go? See, I've never been to Asia. I have a passport. I want to go. I want to go to Japan and Vietnam, Da Nang. I think most people like traveling. Would you agree? Have you ever met somebody who was like, yeah, I don't like to travel? Most people like traveling. I follow this one woman. She was in, I think she's from Houston, and she she was living in LA, and then she went to Da Nang, Vietnam, and she living over there, and she goes on live. She has like she's a part of a little community. She has friends and stuff. They do outings. But it's cool. You're not interested in community? Scotland for me. My daughter wants to do Japan. Okay. Stay in Palm Beach 2 weeks. cool. How was the food over there? I want to go to Scotland too. I want to go over there. But they say that it's very rainy, kind of dreary over there. Rainy and cold. It was spicy. 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 When I travel, I just want to eat all the good food. See all the sights, be out in nature, and then I'm trying to get to the good food. Let's go eat. Saint, you have a passport? Physics bro said, did you make it to Patayawoma? Spicy. Why is it spicy? Where did Ilse go? You're getting your passport next month? Cool. Scotland probably like Seattle. Find the best chicken you ever ate in your life on the side of the road, really? That's so funny. I have a passport. The girls, they did have passports, but they have expired, so I need to redo those. Well, Yaya can redo hers now that she's 18. Stays good. You use it often? Nope. But yeah. Is it still not safe to travel to Mexico? I don't think so. I don't think so right now. I would hold off. I would hold off. Especially if you've never been before, I would wait. I'm not looking for shrooms, Wayne. I thought that Pattaya was one of the most beautiful places I ever. Really? Wow. Like, how? Why so physics, bro? Like, what's the terrain like there? What did it look like? My mama just asked me today where I want to go this year. First thing I said was Thailand. Man, Brent, you gonna be over there stealing all the ladies' hearts, taking pictures with everybody. Had a deal? What kind of deal? I didn't make a deal. Brent make friends wherever he go. Is it one coast? Thailand, beautiful beaches, colorful flowers. Wow, Thailand was dope. I didn't make a deal for no shrooms. What you talking about? Welcome in. How's it going? Is it Bionic? Bionic Epic. Thinking about us going back. Thank you. I'm from Texas. I am from Texas. I'm in North Texas. I'm in North Texas. Thank you for liking the live, guys. I appreciate it. I want to go. I want to go Asia. 13. I like that your mom. She's always she traveling. I like that. She's spending her time enjoying life. I want my mom to travel like that. I want her to. My mom likes to travel, but she doesn't get to because she's constantly working. I would like her to be able to travel like that. My mom's a foodie, so she be trying to get to the good food. Had a vision of all your hair. Man, all of it turning gray. But see, I think that if all my hair turned gray, I feel like it would wash my face out. Like, okay, you know how Halle Berry looks when she played Storm? She kind of lost a bit of her color in her face. And I feel like I would lose a lot of my color. It would be beautiful. I lost my tan over the winter. It's finally starting to come back. I would have to be in the sun constantly to get the color. Welcome in. Said beautiful garden. Mike said everybody. Everybody would, Mike. Everybody would. I'll probably go to Panama first though. I have already. Oh, and your aunt has a condo there. That's cool. All of you guys travel. That's awesome. Lucy is over there chewing on some plants. Man. So 13, your mom has a place in Panama, right? And then your aunt has a place over there too? Why Panama? Like why did they choose Panama? Valen, I'll be visiting Portugal again this summer. We're getting some consider. Oh, really? Moving there. That's cool. How's the food in Portugal? My aunt bought a condo there for bedrooms for my mom. And, oh, that's cool. That's very neat. Excellent healthcare system and prices are lower. The food very good. See, I have often thought about maybe trying to move outside or like travel outside the U.S. and see if maybe there is some other place out there for me. Colombia is where it said, but like so, I can't. Whenever I think about like traveling abroad or even moving for a while, I was like, well, maybe I'll go to New Zealand. I remember when Yaya was very young, I was like, maybe I'll go to New Zealand, and my family was just completely against it. And my mom was kind of okay, with stuff, but my stepdad was like, no, you don't need to do that. So a little bit of backstory: my stepdad, up until he met my mom, now they've been married for almost 30 years. Uh, it wasn't until after he met my mom, and maybe I don't know, not very long ago, he went outside of Texas. He had never been outside of Texas, and so I wouldn't say he's just not very much into traveling. And so whenever I talk about leaving or going someplace by myself, they're like, no, it's not that's dangerous, it's not safe. If you have 3,000 a month, you can live like a king. My mom is heavy on the Duolingo though. See, I need to download Duolingo. I've been pulled, might never come back. Anybody seen Saint? Good feel in New Zealand. Maybe it's because I had a Aboriginal look. Oh, yeah. Whenever I talk about moving somewhere else, they're like, no. My mom's kind of okay. My mom, she knows that Texas is not for me, but she still tries to talk me into staying here. And I'm like, Mom, please don't. It's beautiful. Well, that's cool. I like that. I like that your family, 13, that your mom and her sister, they travel. That's very cool. Physics, bro, I remember you telling me that you and your wife, you enjoyed Iceland. That maybe you thought about moving to Iceland. What would you? Which place would you say is it's beautiful? Like, what would you say was your favorite? Um, Portugal or Iceland? I'll be on platform to tab. All right. Yeah, I've been trying to put in more time over here, Saint, just because I think in the long run, like if I can become a YouTube partner, it will definitely pay off as opposed to TikTok. TikTok is a lot to keep up with. The two countries are so different for the natural beauty. Iceland, by far. TikTok is a lot to keep up with. And it's still like they're always changing stuff. YouTube, I don't think you have to be as consistent and it will be alright. But like there's like I feel like I can say more stuff on the live over here, whereas on TikTok I had to be watchful for what I say. But like I can do the movie night over here, but on TikTok I can. It's somewhat dry and everything is tanned in badges. I've thought about visiting Iceland. Now I definitely want to go because it came out in my ancestry. I'm on Epic Studios, but it's overly combative at the moment because it's new. Oh yeah, I created an account over there, but whenever I go to post stuff, I struggle posting stuff. It like it doesn't wanna. It tells me to select the thumbnail, and then when I try to do it, it won't let me, or it takes forever, and so I don't end up posting anything. That I can jump on a plane for $49 and be anywhere in Europe, but I can do that in Iceland. Maybe we should do that for like Tabby Land. We should plan a trip every year, maybe like once a year. We plan a trip. Everybody that wants to go, they just sign up and we go travel somewhere together. Would you guys be interested in that? Like we just travel somewhere. We all vote on where we want to go and we just go somewhere together. That would be cool. Yeah, we can just plan somewhere and we all go somewhere together and just travel together. The wind blocked everything I said. I was saying that maybe we should all plan to go on a trip together. Everybody from Tabby Land. Anybody that wants to go, we can all go somewhere, travel together. Yeah, group trip. We can all choose where we want to go. We can vote on where we want to go, and then we can just travel together. I can ask. I can ask the group, everybody in Tabby Land, if they would like to do something like that. I need to download Duolingo. The girls was using it. Yo-Yo was using it for the longest, and my mom was using it too. But then Yo-Yo was like, "Well, Mama, I don't think it's like you'll learn, but I don't think it's." She told me about another app, but I can't remember. I would actually recommend Iceland to begin. You can get a 1 week vacation. Really, for $5.99, it includes hotel and the airfare, but I'm not sure if those prices are good in Texas. $5.99. It includes hotel and airfare. Really? Wow. On the East Coast, you say less. On the East Coast, you have to leave from Liberty, Newark, or Baltimore. Oh, okay. Saint, you want to go Iceland? Brent, you want to go Iceland? Y'all want to go Iceland? That would be cool. Who did you book with, Physics Bro? Iceland is gorgeous. You fly free? You got made in the shade, 13. You got it made in the shade. He said, I fly for free. You got it made. You booked directly with Iceland. Iceland Air? Okay, okay. So I won't lie. I'm not camping with multiple people if they don't know how to survive. You're not dealing with none of that. If you don't got no experience, I'm not camping with you. Well, maybe we start off just going someplace where we can stay in hotel and stuff like that. You know, maybe not every, maybe everybody's not into like the camping and stuff like that. Make it easy. We can just hang out first, and then we can be like, oh, anybody want to go camping? We gonna go camping. He said, I'm not camping with multiple people. They don't know how to survive. You know, I'm okay with camping with people or being in a survivalist situation. You're not babysitting. I can understand it. I'm okay with camping with people or being in a survivalist situation with somebody that maybe doesn't have the experience, but they're just there. You know, they willing to listen, or they cooperative. My only issue is like, because even if a person does know how to survive, if you in like close quarters or whatever, you in a group, even if they know what they're doing, they may be combative. You know, some people are just combative. BMW. I know how to make it fire and purify water. I'll leave the foraging tell you. Yeah, I got the foraging. I'm okay if somebody's chill and they want to cooperate. Maybe they don't know what they're doing, but they're like, I can learn. I'm okay with that. It's when people they don't want to cooperate. They want to be the leader, like we seen on Outlast. Like they trying to take charge, run everything. I don't like that. I wouldn't. That would make me uncomfortable. Yeah, we should plan a trip for Tabby Land. Who all wants to go? Maybe first time we go somewhere. Well, I can ask. We can ask if anybody wants to go to Iceland. I can look up the prices, how much it is for Iceland. I'll need somebody to know how to tie some good knots. I know how to tie some knots. I know how to tie some. Yeah, I can look up the prices. I'll look up the prices today about going to Iceland. That would be so cool. Tabby Land in Iceland. Everybody just hanging out. What is that, Saint? Morning, Mar. What's okay? You okay? You sleepy? Marnie looking like she need a nap. You want to do it? Yeah, when I go on live tonight, I'll ask everybody if they want to. I'll look up prices. Fine. Come on. You sleepy? Come, Marnie. Why are you always running? Joe, welcome in. How's it going? J-E double. Is it Jed? How's it going? Welcome in. How's everybody doing today? Aggressive people. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Has a deal where they will give you 3 nights going over to Europe or coming back from mainland Europe. Welcome in. How's everybody doing today? How you doing, Jed? How you doing, Joe? Thank you for liking the live. I think Marty needs a nap. She looking a little sleepy. I will look up Iceland here. Thank you for sharing that physics, bro. Tonight when I go on TikTok, I'll ask everybody. They want to go? They want to take a trip? Marty taking shade in my hair. I wonder when is a good time to go to Iceland. Like what season is good to go to Iceland? Does anybody know? Do you know, physics bro? Looking it up now. How many days y'all want to stay? I don't know. What would you say is like a good amount of time to stay over there, physics bro? I would take to see if they still have that deal. Val and I took advantage of it. We spent 5 days in Dublin and then 2 in London. We got 3 days. Oh, okay, that's cool. How many days would you say? 5 to 7? Yeah, that sounds pretty good. $5 would be ideal. We can do that. All of Europe is busy during the summer. We went to Iceland in the fall and then there weren't too many. Maybe we could do the fall because then that would give everybody time to like get their coins and plan everything, you know? Take off work and stuff. We could do that. Let's say like 5 days for the fall. Do we need like a special visa to go over there to be able to travel to Iceland? I would even recommend the Storm Hotel. Their rooms are small and cozy, but they have the best breakfast. Wow. That's when your daughter grads too? In the summer? So would fall be good for you, Saint? Tourism. You wanna go, TJ? We planning a trip to Iceland. You wanna go? The breakfast comes with the hotel stay, free, but to me it's worth staying at the hotel just to get the breakfast. Man, it must have been really good. Yeah, tonight when I go on live, I can ask everybody. We can plan a fall trip. 5 days, Iceland there. The hotel is near everything in downtown. Fall November, I should be in New Hampshire. Go back. Oh, okay. temperature has dropped a bit. It's kind of cold out here. Let's go to Iceland. Let's go, physics bro. Let's go. We'll ask everybody tonight on the live if they want to go with us. Who want to go to Iceland? We planning a trip for Iceland. Get your passports ready. Get your passports ready. I'll ask Yaya. She wants to go. Yaya, you want to go to Iceland? They have an evening tour where you go to see the Northern Lights. Oh, that's cool. Why you do me like that, Monty? Yeah, we gotta do a live karaoke. Live karaoke in Iceland. That'll be funny. We're gonna take all the pictures. All the pictures. That'll be a lot of fun. That'll be a lot of fun. Mike, maybe he won't be able to go because he has such a tight schedule. We weren't on another tour where they took to a geyser and a waterfall that looked very much like wow. Rocking with Cowboy, welcome back in. How you doing? How you feeling today? How's it going? That is very cool. Yeah, I wonder if Mike, I don't think he's still in here, but I wonder if he'll be able to go because he has such a tight schedule. He works so much. You doing great? That's good. I appreciate you stopping by. I'll fire Mike so he can go with us when he's security. Yeah, I want everybody to go. I guess Marnie said she was tired of being up here. Mike, it's not an option, okay? You have to go. There's no option. It's not like karaoke where you get an option, okay? You're not exempt from this trip. You're going. Mike must go. He must sit in the front seat of the tour bus with the microphone so we can hear his wit. Yeah, that dude will be making comments about everybody and everything. Mike will be security in real life for real. Okay, Tabby, don't. I can see me trying to be friendly and talk to people, and he'd be like, "Okay, Tabby, so this is what we're not gonna do. We're not just gonna smile at random people like that because we don't." That dude, like, I was tripping out the other day. Somebody came into the live and they were talking about some weird stuff, and I was like, "Well, what do you mean by that?" And then he kicked them out. He kicked them out. He's like, "I was gonna let you touch the stove." I'm like, "No, no, it's okay, it's okay." The people were super friendly. Everybody speaking. Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. I'm excited. I'm very excited. Yeah, I think maybe he left. I don't think he's still here. Yeah, I just worry. I worry about he works so much. He works so much. Hopefully he can go. If he can't go, we just gonna have him on video with us all the time. Can you guys y'all hear the hawk? I'm gonna send you a photo of me with my Viking hat on. I also have a picture about being hugged. Aw, it's cool. Alex, welcome in. How you doing today? So I read that people in Iceland they are very big on reading books. Mike, you gonna be able to go to Iceland? That as a tradition in Christmas that they exchange books. You from Liverpool? Welcome in. How you doing today, Alex? I'm from Texas. I'm in America. I'm from Texas. Where everybody gets a book at Christmas. That's so cool. And there a lot of authors come from Iceland. How you doing, Philip? Welcome in. How's it going? He came back in. He must have been doing something. He came back in. Welcome in, guys. How's everyone feeling today? Happy Thursday. Thank you for liking the live. I appreciate it. How you feeling today? How's that weather over there, Alex? Warm weather? It's, I don't know. It's kind of, I know it looks kind of warm over here, but it's kind of, it's chilly. It's kind of cold. Y'all kicked me and tried to kidnap me to Iceland. We taking you. We taking you. You have to come with us, Mike. You had to. I need security in real life. We need security in real life. Do you think maybe you'll be able to come, Mike? Are you gonna be able to take off work? He said, "Nah, you going, buddy." Nah, you going, buddy. Do you think you'll be able to come? We gonna plan it for the fall, so hopefully give everybody enough time to get their coins together. But Physics Bro said him and his wife, they got a deal. It was $599. Welcome in. How's it going? My wife about you, Mike. She wants to meet you all. That's so funny. How you doing? Welcome in. I am from America. I'm in Texas. Change Iceland in the fall to Caribbean next summer. Maybe we have a deal. You don't want to go Iceland, Mike? We can do the Caribbean. You don't want to go Iceland? If Mike don't go, I won't. Man, don't be like that. Don't be like that. I need you guys to go, okay? I need y'all to go. Dang, Mike, you see what you started saying, talking about? If Mike don't go, I won't go either. On ice. But my plane is still a solid option. Come on now. We need to go, Mike. Okay, this is a mandatory trip. It's a mandatory trip. He said I can do security too, but I don't like beating people up. I don't like beating people up. That's so funny. I need y'all to go, okay? We're gonna plan it out. We'll plan it for the fall so we can get our coins ready. But we need to go. We need to all meet, okay? I'm trying to hang out. I'm trying to eat some food, see some things. Tabby, Ison. I see you threatening J. Remy. At least it doesn't attack. Oh man, I missed it that one night, Brent. Yeah, they were talking about it too. In Coconut Island, or was it on Celine's live? They were talking about how you got onto they heard you get onto J. Remy. Will be the Kerrigan. Just no question, just no. Because he knows what's best for him. He said it too. He's like, I know he told me right. You have a lot of patience, 13. You got a lot of patience. You got a lot of patience. J. Remy, they do a lot. You gotta constantly redirect him. You gotta constantly redirect that dude. No, we're not gonna do that. You got your song ready? You don't got your song? Okay. He was like, is it my turn? Is it my turn? Is it my turn? No, it ain't your turn. No. You wasn't on your mute button. You be quick with the mute button. We're going to the icy part of the Caribbean Trust. Mike, I need you to go, okay? We're gonna be hanging out. I need you to hang out. He got lots of needs, but none of them are special. That was funny. I like how he answered that. Is J Rim special needs? No, he got a lot of needs, but none of them are special. Welcome in, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate y'all liking the live if you haven't already. He got a lot of needs, but none of them are special. That was a perfect way to answer that question. Amar, you didn't get bullied out of karaoke? Over karaoke? No, you're there for emotional support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Blessings to you. You're there. We know you're there for emotional support. We appreciate you, Mike. We already know you're not going to do karaoke. I still ask, because maybe one day you might decide to. But one day you might be, having a good day and like, yeah, I'll come up and sing. So I ask. But you don't have to sing karaoke. I just appreciate you being there. I'm trying to hear Mike Body all over your body. One of these days, one of these days, I'm going to hear it. How about Iceland during the spring of 2027? Well, Mike, we need you to go. He might give us a ooh. Celine may have it in the archive. I need to see it. I need to see it. I feel like I'm missing out. I did miss out. All right, y'all. I need to go make lunch. Yo-Yo has soccer practice today. Thank you, Soundwave. Yo-Yo has soccer practice today. And, yeah. I gotta go make sure she getting ready. Help her. Feed her before it's time to go. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. We hung out for 2 hours here. Thank you. Thank you that I'm not on here talking to myself. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. I'll be on TikTok tonight, 8:30 for poetry night. Get your poems ready. Thank you, guys. Thank you, TJ. Thank y'all for coming and hanging out with me, my TikTok family. I really, really, really appreciate it. I'll see you guys. Second cup of coffee? Oh, why you gotta rub it in my face, Saint? Why you gotta do me like that? Alright, you two guys. Thank you, TJ. Blessings, everybody. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I'll see y'all, okay? Bye-bye. Cuídate, Saint. Thank you for hanging out. Bye, y'all.